I'm Casey Andringa. I'm 20 years old. I ski freestyle moguls for Team Vale.
Tell me about your team.
Basically, anyone can sign up for Team Vale, but then within Team Vale, there's some younger kids doing their thing who are still in high school. Then there's slightly older kids who are end of high school but still in the regional circuit. And then we have our FIS team. So the FIS, it stands for FIS. We're the team that is going to the Norm events. Some of us are going to the World Cup events. A couple of my teammates are on the U.S. ski team now.
Are there guys and girls on your team?
Yeah, so we train together. I don't think Canada actually trains together, which is interesting. The U.S. team or the Canadian national team. But yeah, so we train with the guys and the girls together, and so we're all really good friends, and we all basically live together when we go on these long competition circuits. So you get to know each other really well. I think we have more guys who do the entire tour, but because you can do one event or two events or three events kind of thing. You don't have to do the whole thing. It's just you get points at each one for the Grand Prix. So if you don't do an event, you're not gonna win. I think we had more girls come to a stop here and a stop there, but as far as the whole tour goes, I think it was about even.
Do the girls' competitions and the guys look the same?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because the girls, ladies first kind of thing. The girls always go first at a high level event. The girls every day have to get up at 6:30 a.m. and be out there by 8 o'clock when the lifts open, and then they have to go up and they have they get the snow in the morning when it's rock hard and it hasn't softened up at all and the course is garbage from the day before, and then we get to sleep in and just a training day, girls will probably have to ski at 9 or something, and then our training won't start till 11:30 or 12, and so we get the sun. It's a pretty sweet deal for the guys. At the same time, the guys have a lot. I don't want to say the girls don't have a lot of risk. They do, but the guys on average are going a lot bigger and doing a lot more dangerous tricks, kind of thing. You'll see a lot of cork 10s on just a terrifyingly icy course. And
so what do you do to prepare yourself the day of a competition? Get yourself in the right mindset.
Yeah, so everybody does it way differently. Clearly, everyone's gonna have their own kind of routine. But last year, what worked for me was I would wake up in the morning, make myself an egg and tortilla, and then just kind of listen to some music, just dick around, really just hang out, try to not really think about what the day has in store. And then we'll go out to the course at 10:30, show up. I'll usually have a bunch of coffee or maybe a Red Bull or something, just something to get me energized. Last year, my go-to playlist at the top was before training, I would listen to the Freebird guitar solo, and then I would listen to Peanut Butter Jelly by Galantis.
Yeah.
And then right before my run, I had this one song by Grizz that I'd listen to every single time, it's Good Times Roll by Grizz. And it's just this vibey, jazzy, electro mix.
So who are your coaches?
On the Norm tour, Riley Campbell and Hans Gardner were our two coaches. Hans was kind of our jump coach, and then Riley was our I guess they're both our moral support coaches, but Riley was our turns coach and our technical you gotta do this coming into the bottom air, slow down 4 bumps up, or that kind of thing. So at the last team I was on, I won't try to get too specific, but there was a lot of complaints from the girls about the coaches being mean to them or being too hard on them. I guess I've always kind of looked at it as when a coach is pushing me really hard or kind of being a dick, or it's kind of a tough love aspect. We're all athletes there to get better, and I guess maybe that doesn't work for a lot of girls, but for me, that's always, if a coach is getting mad at me because I'm not doing something, I never would take it personally. It's just this is a level they expect me to be at, and I'm not there right now. And it's hard for me to say because I wasn't a girl, but I kind of viewed it as they're just being soft. The coaches expect them to show up and work hard, and when they didn't, the coaches would get mad at them, and they felt that was not an appropriate reaction. On Team Vale, most of our girls are crazy athletic and really talented, and so a lot of the girls are more serious than the guys are. The girls that are training with us are so top level that you never have to remind somebody why they're here, kind of thing. They know they have goals they're working on, and so our coaches are there to just push us in the direction of our goals.